Always remember, tricks are for kids. Silly rabbit. Back in a moment. Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from Talambon, Cebu, Philippines. Having an awesome time today in Philippines. Hope you are. Today, we're talking about always remember, tricks are for kids, man. hmm Yeah, we're talking about tricks, man. Trick. You, mister. Yeah. You like to do that trick thing, you know what I'm saying? You, Caucasian man, you black man, you brown man, always want to be a trick. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Whenever you put yourself in as a trick and you put yourself in the position as a trick, you getting ready to be tricked. You're tricking yourself, you're tricking a lady, you're tricking society, you're tricking your mind playing tricks on you. It all wraps up together, baby. So I'm gonna walk you through some things today to let you know that you need to always remember tricks are for kids. Silly rabbit. Thank you, Orange Juice Jones. Let's go. Thumbnail for today, no hocus pocus, just thumbnail. Running through real quick. I got three for you. Let's go. Number one. Here's our thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. Tricks, man. Yeah, ladies, the ladies right there, they hot, hot like chalk. Filipinos, what they want? What do they want? What do they look like they want? They look like they want to be your friend, huh? Do they actually look like they want to be your friend, Mister? No, they're looking for some goodies, and they understand that you have a trick mentality. What you mean, Bobby? What you mean? What you mean, trick mentality? Yeah, your mind is on tricking. hmm You ain't nothing but a trick. hmm That's all you want to do is trick. Your mind is tricking. You wake up tricking. You go to bed tricking. When you get up to get something to eat, you want to all that tricking's on you. That's all you want to do, man. You be a trick for Filipino. So I'm gonna tell you some things. Tricks are for kids. Silly rabbit. Let's go. Got three for you today. Three for you today. I'm gonna work this out real quick, and we're gonna be gone, man. Okay, you with me, Jay? Let's go. Run it real quick. Three things. Number one. Let's look at hocus pocus. No hocus pocus. Just focus for the day. What does it mean to be a trick? I want to take a look at it. Huh? Can you tell me about please? What it mean? I don't know nothing about that trick stuff, man. What you mean trick? I don't know what you mean. You mean like a person does a trick, pull a trick out of their hat? And you go, what you mean? What you mean? Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, man. Stay with me. You act like you don't know when I mean a trick. When I say a trick, you something wrong with you, brother. You a man or what? You gonna find out. Now, what happens when you trick for a Filipino? Okay? Filipinos know how to run a game on you, and you come up here thinking they lame on you, but they really not lame on you. They running a game on you, and you are the trick, and they are the trickster. Okay, yeah. And I'm gonna show you what happened when you trick, when you be a trick for a Filipino, and you think you getting over on her. Really not. You're getting over on yourself. Let's go, and then we're gonna talk about now number three. Why should you avoid being a trick? Just told you, man. You messing yourself up in the process. You think you're doing something to hurt her or just to get what you know. It's more involved than just the paper you give her. Okay? It's more involved than just the Monte Hunte. It's more involved than just slam bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay? Look at the global, the long-term implications of what you're doing, sir. You think it's all just about, well, I just want to get me some on, get my groove on your body. I just want to get my groove on, you know what I'm saying? Okay. That's all you want. But guess what? Not only are you getting your groove on, but you're getting a whole lot of other things on that you know not of. So I'm gonna walk you through some things today, ladies and gentlemen, so you can understand what it means to trick on a Filipino. Hmm? Some of y'all just all y'all want me buy my six pack, but I just want to give me some. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want, man. I don't care nothing. Keep thinking like that. 20, 30 years from now, and you wind up still being six pack, old six pack, dirty man with a dirty mind. Is that what you want for yourself when you get 60, 70 years old? Be an old six pack, dirty minded man. Is that what you want, Mister? I hope not. I think you. I think I. You know. I have faith in human nature. Call me naive, call me what you wish, but I have faith in humanity. I have faith in human nature. And I believe people want better than that. That's just, silly on me. But I just believe the essence of every human being longs to be the best that they can be. And it's the best they can be is to be a trick for somebody? No, I think not. Let's go. The hocus pocus, just focus for good today. I just told you that. Three things we're going to take a look at. What does it mean to trick? What happens when you trick for a Philippine? Why should you avoid being a trick? Okay. Y'all know what a trick is. Some of y'all don't even know what a trick is, man. You don't know what a trick is, mister? Go ask your grandpa. Go ask your mom. No, don't ask your mom. She might slap you. Go ask your daddy. Say, Daddy, BobbieD said, always remember tricks up a kid. You know what you talking about? He said, yes, son. Let's go out to outside. I don't want your mama to hear this. Ooh, Lord. But yeah, if you don't know, man, go Google it, okay? Trick. Okay, so three things. Number one, let's go. No hocus pocus, just focus. Number one. Real quick today, y'all. What does it mean to be a trick, man? Yeah. What does it mean? I'm going to tell you. Here we go. You spend money on a woman. Spend money for you coming out here to the Philippines. You're going to spend money on a Filipina for her services. Okay? She's going to make you feel good. Give you a temporary sexual high. You get your jolly. She don't necessarily get no jolly. She just get the montage on. It is exchange of services. You buying a service. She's selling a service. And you are the customer. Okay. She is the proprietor. She has the goodies. You want to get some of the goodies. So what you got to do? You have to exchange multi for the goodies. Therefore, that woman is called a lady of the night, or in another term, prostitute. I know y'all don't want to. Well, what you had to say that for, man? You just meant the whole thing up. You call me just call her a lady of the night. That sounds bad. I know it sounds better like that, but she ain't no lady. They do her. Ladies don't do that. Okay. But that's what they call them, ladies of the night. Okay, but that's not what it is. Y'all know them. Y'all know the 411. Got to go over this with y'all. But yeah, man. So that's what it is. You're a trick, man. They call the one that buy trick. You buying a woman out there. You buying a Filipina when you come here. I know that's a lot of y'all do that, man. Don't lie to me. No, man, I don't do that, Bobby. I ain't never did that. Stop the lie, mister. Who you think you talking to? I'm a man just like you. I know what men do. Okay, and that right. I have never purchased a woman. I'll be honest with you. You said you lying, but okay, think I'm lying if you want to. You see any wings on me, I'm flying. I've never done it. But a lot of people do it. Am I trying to knock them? No. I'm trying to judge them? No. A man got to do what he got to do. Okay. If you have to stoop to that level, go ahead and stoop. Do what you got to do until you get no better to move on up to the next level. Okay. So I'm not trying to judge, man. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I'm trying to be experimental. I'm trying to be informational so you can understand the ramifications of your actions that might lead to some particular contractions. Understand me? Let's go. And especially when you're dealing with a Filipino. All right, number one. So let's go. So yeah, you spend money, man. You spend the money. You pay and you play. That's what they call it. Pay and play. It is purely transactional. What you mean transactional, baby? I don't know what you mean. Okay, man, come on, chill. Transactional. It is a transaction between you and a Filipina. There's no emotions. There's no bonding. It's simply in and out. Slam, bam. No, thank you, ma'am. Because you don't want to be with her. You just want what she's selling. You trick, man. That's all you are. You trick. That's a trick. That's what a trick does. Okay. That's what a trick does. Okay. That's what it does. Okay. And so that's what a trick does. It's purely transactional. There's no emotion, no humanity involved, no bonding. When you're done, you don't even have to say thank you. You do what you get yourself up and you get out the room. That's what they do. You know, and this is happens every day, 24/7 in the Philippines and everywhere else in the world. It is the oldest business from the beginning of time. Yeah. Ever since there's been a man and a woman, it's been a trick. The man is always the trick. Women have a commodity that's hot like snot, and men sometimes don't want to go to the ringamarang and getting to know her and other. They just want it, and they're willing to pay for it. And so that's what a trick does. That describe you? Did I just profile you, Mister? Huh? I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do you like that, but it is what it is. If you're a trick, you're just a trick. You can't hide from that. You can't afford to talk to a woman right, to date her, and so forth. You got to pay for it. You just a trick, man. Own up to it. Say, yeah, I'm a trick, so whatever. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what of it. Keep on listening, mister, if you don't mind. Let's go. That's what tricks do, man. They pay for sexual gratification. Yeah. And when you pay for a Filipina to give you sex, she gonna give you what you want. And you gonna pay her the money. Okay. And then when sometimes when you pay her to give you what you want, you get more than what you bargained for. Yeah, yeah. You're getting more than what you bargained. Because whenever you interlock your body in a sexual uh, interaction between two people, not only are you physically entwining, and you understand what I'm saying? Not only are you physically entwining, but there's a spiritual element that you sometimes you cannot see. Yeah. What you mean spiritual? What you mean? Your soul, man. I talked to you about soulmates, what, 4 or 5 days ago? Soulmates, your soul. You giving her your soul. Whether you realize it or not, she giving you hers. That's why most Filipinas that's prostitute have no souls. They've given it all away. Yeah, they all us they're soulless beings. And that's why a lot of them never change. Because they have no desire. They don't have a soul. They don't have a conscience. They don't have an inner sense, inner voice speaking to them that you wrong. So everything they do, every time they lay down with a man is right. They're loving you is right. I don't want to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's in their mentality. And they do it all for the money, man. The change to the change. What are you doing it for, mister? Hmm? I need to give me a piece, man. I don't want to go get no girlfriend. I just want peace, man. I just got to have, man got to do what the girl got to do. So about, okay. All right, stop all the foolishness, mister. I understand that foolish excuse you're giving me, but that's all it is, a foolish excuse. And what happens all too more often than not, the people that do these types of things are people that are immature, emotionally, socially. Sometimes they're social misfits. What you mean social misfits? They can't get nothing else. Yeah, they can't get it no other way. They got to pay. Their self-esteem is low because of their appearance, their personality. There's something that they feel they not necessarily lack it, but there's something inside themselves that they feel lacking, and they don't want to invest the time, make the time because they fear of rejection, whatever you want to call it. They don't want to initiate a conversation and develop a relationship. Okay, that's what a trick does. He don't want to take time to know you. He just want to lay down and do his thing, pay you the money, and get up and go. No, thank you, no nothing. Here you go, out the door. No, that's nasty. Number one. Number two is illegal. And number three, I'm gonna show you just you don't want to be there. Okay, let's go. So yeah, that's what a trick does, man. He just pays for it and he goes on about his duty. He goes on about his business. And the Filipina, she needs the money, you know. She needs the money. So it's a business to her. And a lot of Filipinos don't have pimps because they work independently. So they don't have to cut that money with nobody. That money go to pay food, go buy food, pay rent, whatever they got to do. Some of them, a lot of them have children. They got to feed the kids. Send them to school. So You said, well, Bobby, if you think about it, Bobby, I'm actually helping humanity. You know what I'm saying? I'm a benefactor. I'm helping her because if she didn't get that money, Bobby, she might just be on the street. Okay, so what? If that's how you trying to justify your action, Mr. Trick Man, so you try to just make it like you helping her. No, you not helping her at all. You're helping her short term by providing her money, but long term you're digging a hole for her deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper in debt, and debt not only financially but debt morally, socially, and every other kind of way you can think. That's not the way to do it. You're not helping her, you're hurting her. The money she uses, a lot of times they use it for drugs. A lot of times they use it to give their boyfriend. Some of them do have pimps, and they give them to the pimps. You know, so you're not really helping her. You're just thinking that. You're just using that as an excuse. Okay, Mr. Trick Man, tell you about yourself. Stop being a trick out there. You know, sense in doing that, man. Okay, number two. So I told you, want to tell you. Number one was what? What does it mean? And then number two, what does it? What happens when you trick for a Philippine? I just told you part of it. Yeah, what happens? Okay, let's go. Here's what happens. When you trick for a Filipino, there's no investment. Okay. Now, what you mean, Bobby? What you mean, no investment? No investment, man. When you invest in an individual, you're putting time in them, you're putting money, you're giving them money, you're helping them, spending time with them. And then when you invest in them, you develop what? A bond. And that's called, once you invest your time with them, once you invest your money in them, once you invest your experiences with them, that's called a bond. And then eventually becomes what? A relationship. That's why you're not investing in them. And when you don't invest in somebody, that means you have no emotions, you have no cordiality. It's just a thing. It's not really a person to you. It's just a thing. You're treating another person as an entity, not a human being. So that takes away from your humanity, and it devalues that individual that you're trying to get to be a trick for. It devalues that Filipina. Yeah, it takes away from her humanity as well. It dehumanizes her as well as you, Mr. Trick Man. Yeah, that's what it does. Yep, that's what it does, man. Dehumanizes you. There's no caring, there's no humanity, and then you treat them like a piece of meat. Hmm. Yeah, piece of meat. You had some steak, and it was to cook right, man. You tear it up. That's what you do. You treat them like a piece of meat, a commodity, an entity, a thing, not a human being. You don't even look at her face because you're too ashamed. Could be your daughter. Mhm. Yeah, I hit you right there. Then I hit you on the head. Right, that could have been your daughter, Mister Trick Man. That could have been your daughter, your sister. You could may have been your mother. Could have been somebody's mother. That can't do no better. And you sitting up there, yeah, here you go. Oh man, let's think. Let's be mature individuals, okay? Before we partake of those types of activities, okay? Yeah, it's no caring, no humanity. It's a meat dignity. What you mean meat dignity? It's meat, man. You think of her as a piece of meat. That's all it is to you. She ain't got no dignity to me. All I want is I want my groove on, my jollies. I want to get that thing off of me, man. I just got to get that. I got that urge to merge. You know what I'm saying? I got to get it out. Yeah, okay. And when the process of you getting it out, you lose your dignity and hers as well. You're getting out more than just that primal urge to merge. You're getting more than that out of you. You're lowering. You're just like I told you. You're digging digging a dip ditch for her, getting her deeper and deeper. You're digging that same ditch with the same shovel for you, Mister. You didn't know that, did you? Because every time you bang somebody and you have to pay them, that's lowering your self-esteem. Yeah, as well as theirs. You're going down with her. You both of y'all going down together, the same road, and you're digging a ditch, digging it deeper and deeper and deeper. And so it gets the ditch gets so deep that you don't even recognize you're in a ditch. That ditch becomes your world. You're enveloped in a dungeon, dirty, dark, stinking, funky, dungeon. And that's your lifestyle. and you begin to see nothing but that. And so you're doing a whole lot more than just being a trick, Mister, to a Filipino. Get it what I'm saying? Because you need to know this. Yeah, both of you lose. Nobody wins. Who wins? You say, but she won because she got my money. She won. Okay. Do you want to look at it like that? Okay. Well, then if she won, did you lose? Yeah, I won. I won because I got my thing. So we both of us win. Okay. Okay. That's short term. What about the long term resolution? What about the long term outlook? Huh? Getting the money from you, how long that's gonna last for her? Maybe a day, maybe an hour. Getting your jolly on, how long they gonna last for you? 10 minutes. Okay. So that nobody wins that, Mister. Long term, nobody wins. It's a short term solution to a long term problem. The long term problem is you don't know how to relate to people. So because you don't know how to relate to a woman, you have to pay for it. And you become a trick man, a trick. Yeah, you start tricking for women. And once you get into the trick game, you don't want to get out. It's like women once they get in that prostitution game, they don't want to get out. So easy. Easy peasy. And the money's good. Once you get a woman can do 4, 5, maybe sometimes they can buy 10 guys a day. Huh? In the Philippines, that's some good money, yeah. So I'm telling you, man, but it's not, it's a nasty, stinking, foul way to live. It's a nasty, stinking, foul transaction to do between two individuals because you're both losing. You're both losers. You're a loser, and so is she. Okay, and you can come up with all the crazy excuses you want to. Well, you know, Bobby, ain't nobody losing. She gets what she wants. She needs the money, and I'm getting what I want. I need the honey. Okay, what kind of honey is that? You know that woman's been. Oh Lord, no, let me say it, Lord, please help me. What kind of honey is that when you know she's been used by uh, X amount of men in X amount of years? What kind of honey is that? Is that desirable to you? Then you got an issue. And all the women you get, like all the women you trick for, it's not going to solve your issue. You got to deal with you. Okay. Getting a woman on the street is not going to help you. It's going to pull you, like I talked to you about that ditch. It's going to pull you further and further down into the what? Ditch, into the hole. It's an abyss, like an abyss where you never can get out of it. Okay. Until the only way to get out of it is knowing what you're doing and why it's affecting you, how it's affecting you, how it's affecting her, how it's affecting society and the world. Stop being a trick. Because you're not helping her or yourself. Long term, both of you lose. Nobody really wins. There's no emotions. There's no bonds. You put yourself in a legal jeopardy because if you get caught doing that, you're going downtown. And then you talk about the moral, the societal embarrassment of seeing yourself with getting a picture, a mugshot, and then sometimes the television or your sister or whatever, somebody get that picture. It's like, what? Johnny got it locked up about what? He being a trick man? He was tricking? How embarrassing is that? And you got children. How would you like your daughters and your children, your kids to see you doing that? Huh? Come on, man. You know, with that BobbieD, I came out here to the Philippines, so nobody ain't gonna see me do nothing out here. They don't know what I'm doing. No, they don't know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, and the Lord knows what you're doing. If you're a man of God, if you're a Christian, you know God sees everything. He knows all. Come on, man. Let's be real. Okay. You can run all you want, but you can't hide from God. And you can't fight with God. Your arms are too short to box with God. He gonna always win and you gonna always lose. Understand me? So let's own up. Don't get away from that where nobody don't see that. Whatever you do in the dark, my brother, will come to the light. Give it some time. Okay. Whatever you do in the closed doors of your mind, in the closed doors of these corners, when you find these women, it's gonna come out some kind of way. You watch. That's the way the world runs. That's the way of life. It's a cyclical pattern. What they tell you, remember they said, what goes around comes around. Guess what? It's gonna happen, man. That's the way life is. Everything is cyclical. So that's why it's important that you make sure you do the right thing as much as you can. Nobody's perfect. We all mess up. But you intentionally going out being a trick man, it's not the right way to do it. You intentionally want to hurt somebody by giving them money, using her body. You say, Bobby, I ain't hurt nobody. She wanted their money. Okay. I done told you the long-term ramifications. You both lose. So you're hurting yourself and you're hurting the Filipino. Stop doing stuff like that. It's not worth it, man. Putting yourself in legal jeopardy. And then you're doing a bankruptcy, man. You said bankruptcy, Bobby. I'm giving them money. How's she gonna be bankrupt? Morally bankrupt, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, morally bankrupt. You no morals, no bankrupt, and you have nothing to stand on. When you have no morals, you have no grounds, you have no standards, you have nothing to stand on but shaky ground. And when you go on shaky ground, you go anywhere, you do anything, because it don't matter. Nothing don't matter because you're not standing still. You falling anything anyway, man. You falling down anyway. And you want to take anybody else with you that want to go down, you know? You gonna grab on, she gonna grab on you while she going down. And you both going down in the ditch together. Okay? Moral bankruptcy. That's what you're doing. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? You both of it. Both of you morally bankrupt when you participate in that type of activity. Being a trick is being a loser. You don't win, and she don't win. Nobody wins. You both lose. Okay. All right. Last one, yeah. Number 3. Robbing yourself. That's all you're doing, man. Yeah, you, Mr. Trick Man. You robbing yourself, man. Rob myself of what about that? I just told you, man. You're morally bankrupt. You're robbing yourself of dignity. You're robbing yourself of humanity, and you're robbing a lady too, Filipina too. You know, you both are robbers, stealing from your own self. The life that you live, it's not really your life. It's on loan from the devil. So that's the road that it leads to. That's the path that there's no good thing gonna come out from that. The only good thing you could possibly fathom coming out of something like that is you got a jolly off. And that's how long, how significant is that? How long does that last? What is that going to do for you when the jolly's over? 10 minutes later, you back at point one, you back at square one. So what do? Go and find another one and pay it and get a jolly and keep on and it never stops. I told you, man. When you do that type of activity, you're a loser and she is also. Okay. You have to when you avoid bonding, when you avoid creating a solid relationship and talking to someone, then you're robbing yourself of needed skills. Okay. What you mean needed skills? Needed skills. That's why a lot of people don't take the time to develop a relationship. They don't have the skills. And the reason why they don't have the skills because they always took the short way out. What's the short way out, BobbieD? Tricking, being a trick. Short way out. Because when you're a trick, you don't have to talk. She said, "Hi, sir." He said, Don't say nothing. Do what I say. Oh, don't talk to me. You have to talk. And when you don't talk, you don't develop any communication skills with a female. And when you don't develop communication skill with a female, that means you're unable to relate to females. When you leave that situation, you go into an office or whatever, say, "Hey, Johnny," you, because you don't know how to talk. All you do is buy. It's all in your mind. You're a trick man. You don't develop a relationship. You don't have any feelings for women. You just want to get your jollies off. Women, you could care less about it. All you care about is you being selfish. Yeah. Selfish, not caring for others, only caring about you and what you can get off on. That's it. Robbing yourself, man. Skills needed. When you don't have the skills needed, how can you develop your relationship? How can you develop a relationship? You need the skills you need. You need a relationship skill, relationship building skills. You need conflict resolution skills. You need learning how to court a Filipina skills. You need learning how to understand the Filipina skills. You need those skills. He's like, "Hey, Bobby, I don't need none of that now. I don't want to develop a relationship." Okay, I understand me. As you grow older in your life, you may be 25, 35, 45. Eventually, Mr. Trick Man, Tricky, whatever I want to call you, Tricky, you're going to want to settle down in life. And when you come to a point in your life, you want to settle down. Most men want somebody that they have developed a relationship with. And if you don't have the skills needed to develop that relationship with a person of the opposite sex, you're going to be alone, a lonely, dirty old man. 65, 55, 75, going out here still trying to buy a Filipino or whatever kind of penny you want. Piece of meat. That's what you call it. Trying to get your jollies up. What a pitiful way to live your life, man. What a pitiful way to go out of this earth and never have developed a meaningful, loving, caring, sharing relationship. Your choice, man. You know? And when people do those things, you got to remember it's coming from a place of immaturity. It's coming from a place of low self-esteem. And they don't think much of themselves. And they think that anyone that doesn't think much of themselves will always think that others don't think much of them. It could not be true. We don't know. You know? But that's the thought in their minds when they do these type of things. That's the motivation. So understand, whenever you do these things, it's a shame. Shame on you. How you gonna learn how to develop sharing experiences with a Filipino? And you just buy them every time you get around. Every time you get paid, you got to go buy something. You avoid yourself of learning how to invest in the Philippines. Investing in the Philippines. What you mean investing in? I got to put in the stock market? No, man, come on, man, chill, grow up. When you invest with somebody, you invest monetarily, your money. You buy things from them, you help them as much as you can, you take them out. And not only do you invest your money, but you invest yourself, your time. You spend time with them. You speak with them. You share experiences with them. You talk with them. You walk with them. You grow with them. You know, eat with them. Sleep with them. All of those things are how you do what? Relationship building. Okay. So whenever you continue to buy, you're not developing yourself at all. You're hurting yourself, and as well as that Filipino, as I explained to you earlier. Okay. Look, you can do better than that, and you are better than that. How do you get out of that? You have to have the desire. Stop being a punk. Stop being a punk. Stop being a boy. Trying to be a boy toy. All you want to do is pay and play. Boys do that. You ever seen a little boy? You ever seen a boy with a game? PS, that's the game station, whatever, PlayStation. All they want to do is what? Play. They have no emotion. And somebody says, Junior's trying to eat. Okay. Stuck on that. You can barely pry it from his hands because that's where you are with this. A lot of men, they just want to do that every day, every time they get paid, every day, and that's it. And do the rest of the week, they could care less about anybody else. They just want to get that jolly on. Come on, man. His life is better than that, and it's a better way to go than that. That's not the way for you, and it's not the way for her. That activity of being a trick man should be the last thing on your mind, not the first thing. But all too more often than not, it becomes the first thing that people think about when they hit the Philippines. Where can I find? Where can I go? Where can I, come on, man. Sex pays have that mentality. Sex pats have that mentality. And if you're not a sex pat, you shouldn't be doing that kind of. But yeah, and even if you are, you shouldn't be doing that kind of thing. Okay. Learn how to invest in people. Always remember, tricks are for kids. And you're a grown man. You 45, 55, 65, 75. Are you a kid? Maybe emotionally, maybe in your mind, your mentality you still are. But chronologically, biologically, you're a grown man. So your biological age has to be in alignment with your sociological age, psychological age. Okay, boys do things like this. Grown men don't do that. Grown men are not looking to be a trick. Okay, you can't keep a woman being a trick. You can't develop a relationship with a woman being a tricking. It's for kids, and you should be a grown man. Always remember, tricks are for kids. Okay, that's it, man. One real quick review. We out. I'm there for the day. Tricks are for kids. 3 things we talked about today. What does it mean, a trick? I told you about it. Going, sex for money. That's all it is. Buying a Philippine. You just want a piece of meat. That's all you want. You don't care about her. She don't care about you. and you both are losers because you're hurting each other. Number two, we talked about having you trick. No, it's the same thing. You happens you trick, you lose a lot of stuff. You give them your money, you lose a lot of. You devalue yourself, you devalue them. Yeah, you put yourself in legal jeopardy, become morally bankrupt, and as well as she. Yeah, all those things. Why should you be? Why should you avoid being a trick? Because you lose out on the necessary skills of how to learn how to develop a relationship with Filipina or with any woman. You got to learn how to relationship build. Mhm. Yeah, you got to learn how to resolve conflicts. Those are skills needed. If you've never learned those skills by legally being in a solid, caring, loving relationship with a woman, you will never learn them, and you'll never keep somebody. When you get old, 55, 65, 75, you sitting right here, I got to go down the street to the corner. I got to get me a piece tonight. Old man with a boyish mentality. Grow up. Stop being a trick. You got to always remember tricks are for kids. Okay? That's it, man. Let it go. People get ready. Whether the train's coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Woo, say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. You ready to ride train, my releasing one nation, one love. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard. Let's ride this train. Y'all ready, man? I don't know about y'all, man. I'm ready to ride the train today. Don't want to be a lane today. Got to ride this train today. Don't have no main today. Let's go. I could go on and go on. I'm a rhyme master, baby. Big blasted rhyme master. That's what they call me. Let's go. I would find out who's rubbing up, tough enough. Joe, my team lost, man. I don't know what your team, man. Your football team lost, man. But you know what? I'm not going to put them down too bad. They came up against Tom Brady, man. Tom Brady's still in the game, Tampa Bay. And they beat him. Tom Brady's still the best nigga. I don't care how old he get, he's still gonna be the best. And still got the skills. Like here in the Philippines, if you 25, it's hard to get in 25 and above here. It's hard to get a job because they don't like older people. They don't like hiring older people. I don't know what it is. They do not like hiring older people out here. So if you old, it's gonna be hard for you to get a job out here if you're Filipino. But old, that doesn't necessarily true because you're old, don't have the skills. And Tom Brady is a perfect example. He's old athletically, not as far as regular age of men, but athletically, he's like 40-something years old. That's old for an athlete to be in football. It's like old man stuff, and he's still performing at a very, very high level. So just because his age is there, doesn't mean he can't do the job. Okay, let's go. I gotta find out who's rolling up, tough enough, popped up enough to be the first man in his house. Who that is? I gotta say who that said they can't beat them. Say I need to know, man. Let's go. Inquiring mind want to know who that said they gonna beat them. Say I need to know. Can somebody tell me? Let's go. What's up, Smooth? Smooth sound to the house. Smooth sound. Smooth sound. Smooth sound to the house. Woo! What's up, Smooth? I can't call you number 2 today. You hit the number 1 spot today, my brother. So good. Congrats to you on the train today. Hit the number 1 spot, y'all. Number 1 man, number 1 honcho up in the house today. He said, hello. What's up, man? So good to see you in the house today. And it's so good to see you in the number 1 spot. I started saying number 2 because I'm so set on saying number 2 for you. It's hard for me to say number 1. Number 1. Smooth sound, number 1. I want to get used to that. And right now, it's just sort of hard for me to say get used to that. But hey, congrats, man. You did it right, Ty Longstrong. I don't see you in this position that much. So I want to thank you for being number 1 on the train today. You're leading the way and making this right, Ty Longstrong for the other people to come behind you. You did good, man. He said, I'm tired of Mr. Bob trying to fool me. I'm tired of him all the time, but I'm number 2. No, I love you, man. I said it in all fun, okay? No, nothing personal, man. Don't take it personal. But yeah, I love this, man. And I'll be praying for you all the time, Smooth. Don't come off on me like that, okay, man? Care about you, man. So good to see you. Hit the train and down the number 1 spot. Congrats, y'all. Give it pride. Ride train, BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Terry Fleming. Go, Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Rain Man, Rain Man, Rain. What's up, Rain Man? You good? He said, toot, right back at you, my brother from another mother. What's up, man? It's good to see you, Terry. Always good to see Terry, because when he come, he make it rain. That's why we call him the Rain Man. So good to see you, Terry. Around train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, the Room of Love. All right. We got to do dance, Terry Fleming today. Let's see what we got. I need a dance up in here. I need a dancer. Come on now. Don't run for me, y'all. Please don't run for me today. Come on now. Let's do this right. Terry Flynn for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, my brother from another mother. So good to see you in the house today, Rain Man. Come, Rain Man. You know what, man? I got something to tell you. I got something to tell you, man. Number 2. Yo, but you do just fine, my brother. So good to see you in the house today. Ryan Train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, the Room of Love. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, "Congrats, some smooth sounds." Number 1. Hey, let's give him a shout out, y'all, because Smooth Sound is very seldom in that position. So let's recognize him as being the number 100 today, so he can give him some confidence that he can do it. When a man got confidence, the world is his and everything there is to claim. Okay, that's what a lot of women don't do for men. They put men down. They talk to them all kind of way. Come on, man. Men deserve better than that. Men try to do what's right. I'm talking about the good men. I ain't talking about these. I ain't talking about these no good men out there that's always sleeping around and not paying the bills and doing drugs and whatever. No, I'm talking about a good man. It's not. If you got a good man, ladies, let me tell you something. If you got a good man out there, treat him like as a king. Okay. Whether you think he's a king or not, treat him like that. And when you treat a man a certain way, he will rise up to that level, even if he's not there yet. Because he knows that you think of him at that. He goes, "Oh man, my baby think I'm a king. I got to do better." That's a good man, will always want to rise up to the next level. But it stems from how you treat your man. You treat him like a boy, he's gonna act like a boy. You treat him like a punk, he's gonna act like a punk. Treat him like a king, he's gonna act like a king. Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, the Room of Love. Who we got? I just did, sorry. Smooth Sound, what's up, man? He said, thanks, Mr. Fleming. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that. We got right here. Terry Fleming, he said, the world system is geared to keep the poor and desperate. They are easy to use that way. Yeah, the Bible says the poor will be with us always. So there's always going to be there's always to be a measure of poor people in the world. And so the thing about us, we need to make sure that we're not one of them. Okay. Now, am I putting poor people down? No. People are people all over the world, whether you're rich or poor, in between, it doesn't matter. But poor people have a hard time in life. And I know nobody out there want to have a hard time in life. When you're poor, you're a member of the have-nots. Who wants to be the member of the have-nots when you have the same opportunity to be the member of the haves? Okay. I want to be the member of the haves. I don't want to be listed as the have-not, because the have-not have a hard time in life and everything else that come with it. Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD. Who we got in the house today? In the house, Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. What's up, Michael? He said, BobbieD, hello. My own Muntang, Abong Gobi. Kumusta ka? Si Philippines. from Nurse Mike. Hey, we doing good, Nurse Mike. You know how we do. You know how we do. We doing good. Highly blessed and favored of the Lord. You know how we do, man. So good to see. Nurse Mike is in Cali. He's a nurse of the special care people. He takes the people that are hostage. What not hospice? Hospice. Excuse me. I say hostage. Hospice people. People that are terminally ill, and does the best for them that he can until they leave this earth. So one day he leave the man. I see you tomorrow, sir. And the next day he come back, he's gone. You know, that's a tough job, man. You got to have the right kind of attitude for that job, the right personality, and the right disposition. I couldn't do it, man. Because like I told you earlier in this program, when you invest in people, right? He's invested in their care every day. Comes in there, and then all of a sudden they're gone. It's hard, man, because you put your soul and heart and life and you invested time in that individual, and they're no longer there. You got to mute. So every day he's got to come in there with I do. He may not be here tomorrow. I can't get too invested. I can't, because you got to pull back. If he gone, it's hard, man. Let's go. Ron Chain Bobby DC, One Nation of the Group, One Love. Smooth. He said, did a contract job at Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Bucks, today, where a 10-year-old boy stormed the field and was brutally tackled by the cops. What? So a 10-year boy at the Raymond James Stadium of Tampa Bay, that's where the Falcons had their game at. He stormed the field, and so when he stormed the field, what was the purpose of storming the field? Did he just ran on the field, or he was brutally tackled by the cops. Well, I don't know about brutally tackled because he did something illegal. Okay, and if he's just running across the field, that's called, back in my day, it was called streaking. People would, what people would do back in the day? They would run across the field, football field, whatever, and they would drop their pants, show their butt, and all that kind of stuff. Some of them would just run straight naked, okay, and that was illegal to him, and they would beat them butts too. So I don't know, man. But being a kid is a little bit different. I understand your point now. Being a kid and doing that, you don't want to brutally beat him, but you want to stop him. But you don't have to brutally beat him or brutally. He said brutally tackle. I don't know how you can brutally tackle somebody. So he might have been tackled, but if you call it brutally tackle, I would actually have to see what your definition of a brutal tackle is. Because when you tackle somebody, it's just tackle. If you've ever been playing football, when you tackle somebody, you get them any way you can. He might have been fast, and they just got him any way they could, and they look brutal. I don't know, but yeah, again, there's two things involved here. Number one is police brutality. No police has the right to brutalize anybody else, whether it's a kid, a young adult, older, mature individual. It doesn't matter. Especially women. I don't like to see policemen tackle women. I've seen police arrest a woman and all that. Oh man, that's a bad scene. Because they have to put their hands on the women and hold them down. They be all over their breasts and stuff. That stuff don't look good. That's not a good look. But they have to do that. And same with a kid. Sometimes they have to kiss. You think kids is easy to deal with sometimes? No. Kids are hard. Some kids are stronger than a man, especially when they got all out of hell in them, they know how to raise hell. Got your hand off. Some kids act like they drunk men sometimes. When you try to deal with a drunk, they strong. But yeah, I'm not trying to be belittle the situation, but it's two things involved. Nobody should brutalize anyone. Number two, and number one. Number two, and if it's a child involved, you have to be more circumspect or more careful in how you deal with a child that's committing a crime, okay, versus an adult, because children are not fully developed in the mind, mentally, emotionally, and socially yet. So they're doing things beyond their mental ability. And so that's why they mess up, because they don't understand the ramification of what they're doing. So that's why they're young kids, young fools, to be honest with you. Let's go around. Who we got? Michael Coffee said, hi, Smooth Sounds. Congrats being number one today. God bless. Keep the faith. Nurse Mike, USA Cali. Thank you so much, Nurse Mike. Appreciate that. Smooth Sound was in the hospital a few days ago. He's out now. He's doing well. And y'all keep praying for him, that he gets stronger and longer in this journey we call life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's no guarantee. You could be here today and gone tomorrow. No guarantee. So when you live in a life, there's no guarantee. You got to take every day and for a cherished day and move in it as much as you can. Get what you can out of your day and move on. And as far as being negative with people, come on, we need to try to limit that negativity, because we don't know how long we got on this earth. And the last thing let's say you woke up this morning and you start cussing, and then next thing you know, you was in You was on the floor and you were gone. You know, how would you? I mean, people would really talk about what he did all that cussing. That's what happened to him. God got him. You know, and blame that on God. Ain't nothing but the devil, but they're gonna blame it on God. Come on, man. Let's be careful how we treat people. We don't know what day, what the day or the time that our time is called. Everybody here is on a time clock, and we don't know when your time is going to be called. So let's be right. Let's go. Round chair, who we got? Move. He said, thank you for the coffee. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it for the coffee. Thank you. And let's go right chair. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, hello, train. Toot, toot. Toot, toot. Right back at you from Goldfinger. Gunny in the house. What's up, man? Gunny on his way, on his way, on his way. And the time his clock is ticking. He got all his bags packed. Hey, Murphy, I'm gonna tell you something. Make sure you weigh your bags before you get to the airport. Get your scale. If you don't have one, buy you one, and weigh your bags, because a lot of times you pack a lot of stuff in your bags, and those bags, they're overweight. Guess what, buddy? You got two choices: cancel a flight, reschedule a flight, or sometimes they'll let you pull stuff out of your bag, like I had to do. I mean, one time I came to the Philippines, and I sitting over me like a fool. I forgot to weigh my bag. I got up there, I was like 10 pounds overweight. I had to pull out some. I had shoes. I had a whole bunch of stuff in there, and I had some good clothes, man. I had two pairs of tennis. I had to get one of the tennis shoes are heavy. And I got one of the pair of tennis shoes out. A lot of my good clothes I had to get up, give away, and then I got in within limitation. Now, you can still get on the plane if you're overweight. However, they charge you more multi. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pay a penalty for that. No, I ain't paying nothing. So they have a little container over there. If you're overweight, you pull all your clothes out and put in that container. And I asked her, I said, who gets this clothes, man? She said, it goes to Goodwill. So I said, okay, at least somebody getting it and need it. Let's go round train, BobbieD. Who we got? Murphy, he said, congratulations, hello, smooth, sir. Smooth, Sir Terry, Sir Michael, Sir Bobby. Thank you so much, Murphy. So good to see you in the house today. It's a beautiful day here in the Philippines. It's approximately 10:53 a.m. in the morning. Had a little rain just a minute ago, and it has stopped. But the sun's back out now, so I think it's just going to a little sprinkle that comes and goes. This is the rainy season, ladies and gentlemen. So you'll have rain just about almost every day. Sometimes it'll rain all day and all night. And sometimes it rain a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. Then sometimes it rains half a day in the morning, whatever. Yeah, but usually you have some type of rain or about to rain. Okay, let's go around chain. Who we got? Michael Coffee needs some coffee. He said, hello, BobbieD. 63-year-old Florida got to meet two young bar girls, ladies, on their 20s, in their 20s at Angeles, Manila. Okay, that's normal. If you don't know, guys, there's a city in Manila area called Angeles City, and there's a lot that's famous for the red light districts. A lot of stuff down there to go down. You find a lot of bars and bar girls. You find a lot of drugs out there. And there's another part of the city that's really nice, but that part is called Walking Street. Now, guys, you ever go down to Manila, stay away from Walking Street, okay? You don't want to walk on Walking Street, because you see people be checking you out, and they be trying to get, they don't know you're a foreigner, they be trying to figure, Cano right there, I got him. And then, hey, my friend, they're talking to you. Next thing you know, somebody in the back of you picking your pocket or doing something you didn't want them to do. But be careful out there, man. But there's a good part about Angeles City, and there's a bad part. Bad part is that walking. A lot of clubs down there, a lot of drugs down there, a lot of ladies of the night, with prostitutes, whatever you want to call them, and a lot of tricks down there. That's what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from that area. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Michael. He said, BobbieD. Hello, 63-year-old, 20-year-old Filipino back to the hotel, and he got robbed at 8,000. Okay, that's common. Yeah, that's what happens, man. You go looking for trouble. You know what you expect. That's what he was looking for, trouble. He took them. He's a 63-year-old man. He should know better. Number one, old man with dirty thoughts in his mind. He wanted to take advantage of two young girls. Okay, and he wanted to know what he wanted to do with slam bam and no thank you, man, because it wasn't no emotions in there. It was just sex, and that's it. Money, honey. Give me what you can give me, and I give you this. And they took everything he got. Well, be careful, man. You know, he's fortunate that they didn't take his life. You know, when people, this time of year in the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, whether you know it or not, this is the holiday period. It is very, very dangerous out here during the holiday period. The reason why, because many people don't have money. They don't have the monte. And who do they think has the monte? Foreign people. And so what do they do to get them on time? Whatever they can, any kind of way they can. They got to hook you. They got to crook you. They got to book you. They got to do whatever they got to do to get you and give them some of their money. They're gonna do it. Okay, whether you got money or not, if you're a foreigner, in their minds, ladies and gentlemen, you're a walking ATM. You're a cash machine. Okay, so keep that in the forefront of your minds wherever you go, especially if you go in Manila. Okay, Manila is more scammers, more people that want to rob you, and steal more of that than anywhere else in the Philippines. Let's go around, James BobbieD. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. He said, I don't understand what a man in his 40 and up can have common with a 20-year-old. Oh, I understand real quick. They just want a piece of that tail. They didn't want a piece of that tail feather. They just want to be a trick. Yeah. They want a trick on. They want the Filipino to trick on them. Yeah. To be a trick for the Filipino. And the Filipino want the money. You know, it's easy to get in the Philippines. It is easy to get laid. You know what I'm saying when I say get laid? It's easy. If you're a foreign man, it's doubly easy. Okay, first, people that need money practically give it away. Okay, and it's not. It don't cost a lot. It's cheap out here. Yeah, that's why the Philippines and Thailand, countries in Southeast Asia, are the sex tourist capital of the world. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's a sex tourism capital, one of the sex tourism big cities out here. It's Philippines. It's Manila in the Philippines. And so Thailand, what's the name of that city? Pattaya, I think it's called Pattaya. That's one of the sex tourism capitals too. Yeah. This is what happens when people have their priorities all out of whack. You know, that's what happens, man. A 40-year-old man and up wants a 20-year-old because they want to recapture a part of their youth. They want to go back to the, I want to see. I've been so old, man. I would go back to the young girl. See what the young girl got. I'm gonna pay a little bit, see what she can do for me. She can't do nothing for you, fool, old fool. She can take your money. That's all she can do. And then when half the time they can't even do nothing, they just give them the money. This is tough, man. Cause they too old. Let's go around, Jay BobbieD. Who we got? He said BobbieD High. The 63-year-old said it was a Filipino guy, man, waiting there with the young Filipinas when he got robbed at the hotel. Man, just say, yeah, man, they always have a backup man or a front man, They say, well, you go get that man right there, take him, you're gonna take him to the hotel, and when you get him here, you come to the room. Okay, and that's what they do. They come to the room and say, look, I want every month, every peso you got. Give me your wallet, I want your credit card, I want everything. And give me your email address, because we're gonna blackmail you as well. You know what they do, right? They get your email address, they get your phone number, and then after they done got your money, right? So now they contact you on your email. So look, you don't send us another 5,000 pesos, we're gonna call your wife. They do that stuff all the time. It's a racket out here, man. Let's go round chain. Who we got? Michael, it's a BobbieD High. 60-year-old USA foreigner tried to go to Raffy 2 for about getting 8,000 pesos back. Okay. Good luck with that, mister. That money gone. What 8,000 pesos? I guess in the Philippines, that may be a lot of money, but that's not a whole lot of money when you convert that into dollars. 4,000 is about 100, a little bit over 100. 8,000, about a little bit over 200. So, he gonna cry over that. He deserved what he gets. Crying up, trying to cry on spilled milk. I could see it was maybe 50,000 pesos, 100,000 pesos. Yeah, I want my money back. But 8,000 pesos, please, man. What's wrong with you? What's your problem? You deserve what you get. Let's go. Round chain, BobbieD, One Nation. We got Murray. Said God created sex for procreation. Satan used man to turn it into recreation, destroy man's soul, and caused man to put him into a dangerous position with God. Okay. So that's a biblical reflection. Yeah. Sex was created for procreation. And also was created for procreation initially, but men have turned into more than just procreation. It's like a happy time to have fun, But the primary purpose was for procreation. What is procreation? That means to reproduce, reproduce life. That's what the primary purpose of sex is. But that purpose is not necessary nowadays. It's not the primary. It's like the last reason they want to do it. And then people now don't do it for procreation. They do it for recreation. Okay, like Murphy said, they do it just to have fun. That's why the birth control is so popular out here now in the world, and that's why America now is fighting the Roe versus Wade, cancellation of the law. And so they don't want to get. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I think I got somebody got a delivery. Hold on. Hold up. He's in that. Bila? 863. Woo? Lista Dix, no? Yeah, 600 what? From Lazada, sir? Yeah, bila? 863. 800? Ah, yes. 860. Hold on. Ajay? Yeah. How much? Okay. All right. One. 37. 37. Huh? 50, 56. How many? 50, 50, 56. Give me about it. 22 pages. What's that? Okay. There you go. The 20. Oh, sorry. 20. 1. 2. Last 20. Yeah, please. You're welcome. Wow. Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Lisa D is in the province today, so she had a delivery, and I had to pay for it. I'm sorry, y'all. She gonna be here for a while, so I forgot what I was. All right, yeah, man, we got to be careful. We lose perspective when we go away from the word, and that's what happens. Demonic things have a tendency to creep in our minds and make us do crazy stuff. So if you keep the word to the forefront of your mind, I know nobody's perfect. We make mistakes, but when you do rectify it immediately, that's the best thing. Roger, who we got? My girl, it's a BobbieD. Hello, guys, man. Be careful with these bar girls, ladies. Filipinas in the Philippines, you don't really know who you're messing with. No, you don't. And every bar girl has a sad sack story. Okay. I got children and I have to do this because I don't have any way to feed them and all kind of stuff they tell you, man. I got my parents and they're too old and they can work and I don't have any way. All I have to do is get in the bar and that's all I can do is shake my body and yeah. Some of that's true, some of them, but a lot of them just doing it because they want to, because it was fast money, it's cheap, it's quick money, and they like giving it up because that's what when you become a bar girl in the Philippines, that's a part of you're obligated, or they think that you're obligated to give up your body as well as shake your body. Yeah? That's what they do, and they do it a lot in the clubs. They do it. They have a lot of pretense, like we're just a karaoke club and the girls are just dancing. But if you go to the back rooms, a lot of stuff going on that shouldn't be going on. So be careful with the bar girls. Now, some people say, well, Bob, you wrong. These ladies, that's all they have no way to make no money. You need to stop putting them down like that. I'm not putting nobody down. I'm just telling you the truth. Some of them have legitimate reasons for doing it. Some of them don't. Some are just like being bar girls. Once you get into that lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to get out. So those of you that have fallen in love with a bar girl and you think she's gonna change when you marry her, don't do it, buddy. You're setting yourself up for a huge letdown. Okay, they won't change because they marry you. Because they marry you for a reason. Usually it's to get your money and get somebody else and go back to the bar scene or whatever the scene they were doing. Now there are some times when it does work. I must say that. I met some people over online that they said they met a girl in a bar and she perfectly fine, went fine. Yes. So there are occasions when it works, but I guarantee you it's not too many times that's going to work out. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Michael Carr. He's Bobby Hittle. Let God many wonderful blessings shine all over the guys. Me and riding the little train. Keep the faith. Never mind. Thanks so much, Mark. Thanks so much. Nurse Mike, Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation Under Group Love. Who we got? Markel and how Markel, hey Markel, man. I don't know what happened, man. I tried to get to the Saturday thing y'all had, and either I was too late or whatever. I don't know, man. But keep sending me the messages, and let me see. I'm trying to get the next one. Your Saturday is my Friday, I think. So if it's a Saturday, then I need to remember on my Friday, sometime on that Friday that I know it's my Saturday. Anyway, I'm going all messed up. So right now, what is it right here? Right now it's Monday. Okay, Monday morning. So it's got to be Sunday night there. So your Saturday my Sunday. That's what it is. That's why I got all mixed up, man. But I'm trying to make the next one. Okay, Markel. Y'all check out Markel TV, the podcast. He says veterans information. And he's got some other shows too on YouTube, other channel. Check them out, y'all. Ron Chan, who we got? Markel, he's out there. Hey, we doing good, man. We blessed and highly favored of the Lord. So you know how we do, Markel. Let's go, Ron Chan. Who we got? Murphy, hey, he said Brady and his wife is divorced because of his choice to return to the field. He reneged on his promise to retire and spend time. What? I did not know that. I'm shocked. Tom Brady is a family man. So he's divorcing over that? He putting football above his family? Whoa. I guess, people do what they got to do. That's his thing. That's his thing. I don't want to judge him, but I wouldn't do that. I mean, if he promised her that this is me in the last year, follow through with it. And he has a perfect right to say, no, I'm not letting you weasel out on this one. You've been gone too many years from your children and family. And so we got to move on. So I think she has legitimate reason to divorce him, but we'll have to see what the judge says. But I think, that's probably some other this. That's probably the surface reason, right? On the surface. But when you look on the surface, she's outside stuff. But below that surface, it's probably some more stuff going on in there. Because I think his wife is called Giselle or something like that. She's a beautiful model, so she can get any man she wants to. So it's something other. It may be some other thing going on, but I'm shocked because he's like a family man, But he loves football, and he's still, like I told you earlier, he's still just because he's older. He's not an old man. He's like 40 some years. He's still a young man, but athletically, for the professional football player, that's old. Okay, so he's still got a lot of life in his athletic game. So sorry about that, Tom. Ryan James, smooth. He said, all good, Mr. Markel. What's up, man? We good? You good? Ryan James, out of DC One Nation. Who we got? Murphy, he said, hello, Markel. What's up, my brother? So good to see you in the house today. So good to see you. Ryan James, out of DC One Nation. Who we got? Markel, he said, Bobby, I got your message. We do Saturday roll call every Saturday night. Okay, all right. Saturday night, 9:30, which is Sunday morning. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Sunday mornings, I'm usually in church, but one of these, I'm going to take one Sunday off. 10:30 my time. Okay, so good. Now I know the time. So it'll be Sunday morning at 10:30. But if I'm usually in church that time, but I'm gonna take one of these Sundays out, and I'm gonna be on the roll call. We got a roll call on this train too. Everybody, the roll call. Y'all ready for roll call? Let's go. Okay, man. I'm gonna try to hit the next one. Brian Chain, who we got? Mark Kelly said, hello, Mr. Higgs. What's up, man? You good? So good to see you in the house today. Ryan Chain, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Smooth sound. He said, okay, let me make sure I got that right. 9:30 p.m. on Sunday. It's about 10:30 a.m. Sunday morning, my time. Okay. Smooth. He said, I don't think Brady and his wife will part ways. She needs to understand Brady has a desire and a mission. And if it is a mistake, and they didn't make it. Okay. Um, I think she understands he has a desire, but he made a promise. That's the difference. He made a promise to her that this would be his final last year was his final year, and he reneged on that promise. Okay. Now, again, that is not the only reason I think that they're divorcing. There may be some other reasons underlying below that surface level reason, but I think she has a valid reason. When you understand the life of a professional football player is all encompassing. Football is even in the off season; they have to practice, work out, and look at film. Even in the off season, if you want to be good the next season, you're not required to do so in the off season. But most of the good players in their off season, they'll get their body right. If they had any ailments, they'll get that fixed up. That takes time away from your family and friends. You might have a little time, but still, like you're in the game. So she's had enough of it, and she wants out. She's tired of being a football wife. And so that may be the surface level reason. But again, there may be some incompatibility issues. We don't know for sure, but she understood that when she married him that he was a football player. Okay, but things change in time. Had he not made the promise to get out, then she would be wrong for wanting to get out. But he made the promise to her that he would get out. Now he's going back on that promise. So she has a valid reason for wanting out of the marriage. But again, we don't know how it works out. They may still be back together, like you said. Ron J, who we got? Murphy, he said, when you're married, it's no longer me, it's us. Takes two. Yeah, that's a good point. Takes two people, man. You combining. You're not just one individual. And you can't, what happens a lot, people don't learn to get that. They don't learn to get that. It's no longer me and my, it's us and we. We got to convert those words from me and my to us and we. We do this together. It's us. And when you forget that, you're asking for trouble in your marriage. And I'm not sure if that's related to Tom and his wife, but a lot of people have that. And it's something to have to fight against, because once you are developed in this world so long as an older guy and you get married, oh man. Because you get selfish when you get older. You want to have your way. So you got to give up some things in order to get some things. And if you've never been married before at all, it's even worse, because you always, all you know is me, I'm new me, and you got to start thinking about that other person, and it takes a while. It can be retrained, but it takes time. You got to work on yourself more. Let's go, Ryan J. BobbieD, One Nation of Guru and Love. Murphy, he said, when I was in Germany, prostitution was legal, and the girls had their shot records up to date. If the DOT records wasn't up to date, they would be taken off the streets. Okay, I think it's the way they do it in Vegas. They have free legal prostitution. I was going to say free prostitution. Nothing free. They have legal prostitution parts of Vegas, and they always have to have their shot records up to date. They have it on the ranches. They call it prostitution ranch, whatever you want to call it. But the girls have to keep their shot records up to date. They have to be tested every so often for AIDS and all kind of other stuff. So it's legal out there, but morally, again, it's still not legal morally, in my opinion. Okay, let's go around. Chamber BobbieD, One Nation under love. Who we got? Murray is a shot record. Yeah, man, he had the shot records right. Let's go around. Who we got? Crookmark in the house. Crookmark. He said Tom Brady needs to retire. What else has he to prove at 44 years old and 400 million net worth? It's deeper than that. Yeah. Tom Brady, if I was him, I would have retired after he won the Super Bowl. Remember Tampa Bay won it, not last year, but the year before. I would have retired then on the top. We want to go out on the top, on a high note rather than a low note. But he came back the next year and he was in the playoff for the Super Bowl and he got kicked out. Then he retired on a low note. So I knew he wasn't going to stay long on that. Nobody that has the capability of Tom Brady want to go out on a low note. He wants to win another Super Bowl. And I think if he wins another Super Bowl, then he will probably retire then. But yeah, I agree he should have retired I would have retired when I made that first Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. I would have retired right now. But 44 years old, he's still got the desire to play. He can still play on a high level now. He's better than a lot of these quarterbacks that's out here right now. He's been out there for a long time. But 400 millions, It's more than the money. Money is not the object. If he's got 400 million and still wants to play, money's not the object. Let's go around chain back. Who we got? Crook Mar. He said, what's anybody? Hey man, we blessing. How they play with the la. You know what I'm saying? We doing good, man. Good to see you in the chain today. Ryan Chain, Bobby Lacey, One Nation, Under Groove, One Love. Murphy Hayes, what up, Crook Mar? You right? Let's go. Crook Mar. He said, Love Train Crew, what they do? It do fine, man. It do fine. That's good to see. Good to see you, Crook Mar, in the house. He said, I'm on that caboose tonight. That's all right, man. As long as you get on the train, man, get some love up in there. You know, we got a lot of love to give. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of love to give. Let's go, Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation, Under Groove, One Love. Crook Mar, in the house. He said, hey, Sir Murphy, I'm better than I deserve by the grace of God. They go out except by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is blessing me right now. He woke me up this morning and started me on my way. Yeah, the Lord. Let's go around chain Bobby Lee, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy, hey, he said, better late than never, so Crook Mar. Yeah, always get in there, man. Don't win. It's not about when you do or how you do. As long as you get on the train, man, you're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of love to give, a lot of advice to give, a lot of sentiments to give, and a lot of reaching and teaching to do on this train today. Let's go around train. Who we got? Mark Crook. He said, Bobby, did you go to church this morning? No, it's not. It's Monday morning here, my brother. Monday, I went to church yesterday. Okay. He said, yeah. Did you go? Did you go this morning, Crook Mark? What time is it right now? It's like 11. It's Monday morning here. So it's Sunday night there. Okay. So did you go to church this morning? I can ask you that question. Let's go because it's Sunday night there, right? 11 should be 11:18 p.m. approximately. Let's go. Ryan J, who we got? Crook Mark, he's got 6 Super Bowls more. Yeah, he has 6 Super Bowls. But you know, when you are a competitor as he is, you never lose the desire to compete. I don't care how old you are, that if this, that desire is a strong desire and it's hard to let it go. That's why Muhammad Ali boxed after his time he was over his prime. He boxed and got beat up a lot. Joe Frazier, there's all these major people that are athletes. They go beyond their time, like Manny Pacquiao. He went beyond his time. He got beat up. That's why he got beat up real bad. That's what caused him to retire. He almost lost an eye. Got beat the eye so bad he almost lost the eye. He had to retire. So there's this desire to compete. The competitive urge is always there. And it's very, very strong. Hard to get rid of that. And the only way they can get rid of it is somebody knock them out. Now, if he get his leg broke or something like that, he'll probably retire. Right, Trey, we got that more than any other NFL team. Yeah, he's got more Super Bowl rings than any other NFL team. You know what I'm saying? That is a miracle, and that's something to be very happy about. But he wants more. He's greedy. He wants more. He wants more. He wants to be. He's already the number 1 quarterback in the NFL. I don't care what year you call it. He's going to be the number 1 for a long time. And then somebody comes behind him and break all of his records. And he got a lot of records to break, man. A lot. Let's go around chain BobbieD. Who we got? Crook Mark. Okay, man. Good to hear that. Glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear that. Keep praying for us, Crook Mark. Okay. Don't forget us, man. When you go to church, pray for us, okay, man. Pray for the train. Let's go, right? He said, yeah, okay, I got you, man. Ryan J, who you got? Murray, he said, if prostitution was legal in Vegas, there would be so many planes arriving at the airport that Vegas would sink to a sinkhole. I think they got some. Wait a minute, man. I might be wrong, but I thought I remember they had some kind of ranch. Call them dude ranch. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I thought it was legal out there. Certain places were legal. I might be wrong, but don't y'all look Google. Somebody Google that, man. I don't know. I'm gonna Google that real quick. Hold on. I was, but I might be wrong. Hold on one second. Okay, it is legal in Vegas. It's legal in the county called Washoe County, which is Reno. Reno is not far from Vegas. Okay, so that's what it is. So it is actually not Las Vegas, but it's Reno, Nevada. Reno shouldn't be. It's not that far, but that's where a lot of people go, man, because that's where they get to work at. The prostitution is only legal in licensed brothels and condoms must be used. Prostitutes must be tested regularly for STIs in only countries with the population and only counties, not countries, counties with a population of fewer than 700,000 are allowed to have sex workers. Okay. So prostitution is legal in Reno, Nevada, which is near Las Vegas. Okay. So I say Las Vegas, but it's actually Reno, which is not that far from Las Vegas. But yeah, man, it's certain people have to understand that prostitution is a business. Many people, and they make money. That's how they make their money. It's like whatever job you do to make your money, that's a job they do, and they have rights. Even though their money that they make is illegal in many places, they still have rights, right? They still have rights, and so we got to understand, respect their right to work. But I don't respect their right to give up their body like that. Okay, and that's me. That's me. That's how I do. That's how I believe. But yeah, everybody got their own thing. I'm not here to put nobody down. I'm just here to give you ideas to think about, make you think, make you blink, and make you wink about it. Okay, because when you reflect on something, you are thinking, and my goal is to get you to think, because we are giving so much stuff to us on a silver platter. Here you go, here you go, here you go. We don't think about nothing. We just receive. We receive, and when you receive everything, you believe everything that somebody give you, and you become a dummy. Yeah. You dummy yourself down. You dummy your mind down. You dummy your insight down. You dummy your vision down because you accept stuff that people hand to you. No, I don't accept nothing. Don't tell me. If you tell me, I'm saying, okay, man. But I'm gonna go when I'm done talking to you. Go, okay, let me shut this out. I want to check it out. See you was on your game or not. Let's go. Okay, he said prostitute free. Okay, I mean prostitute. Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, they do that in Reno, but not in Las Vegas. That's where Las Vegas had the gambling and stuff. I've never been to Las Vegas. You know what? But I go to the United States. At least you go. I wanna actually go to Las Vegas. I really do. I want to go and see. I've never been there. I've never been to Las Vegas. Man, I want to go to the casino. I do. I want to. Yeah, you heard me. What's wrong with me going to the casino? It's legal, right? Is anything? Well, look, am I breaking the law going to the casino? Huh? No, it's okay. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna spend me some money. I'm gonna hit the blackjack table. That's my thing, man. Blackjack 21. That's my thing. I'm a blackjack player when I play, but I haven't played it so long, man, because I know. Well, I tell you, I played blackjack when my niece and my cousin came out here 3 years ago, and we went to this casino right here called Waterfront Hotel Casino. We had a good time, man, and I won. I said, I'm only going to just take 1,000 pesos. And then I said, I lost almost the whole thousand, right? And then I started coming back slowly. And I started winning. I brought about 2,500 with me when I got through with him. I said, wow, or shot. But before I got a problem with gambling, so I don't do it that much. But this time I made up my mind. I'm just going to do 1,000. That's it, and that's what I did. And then I was getting ready to call it quits, and I started winning. I said, I'm gonna keep on in this. And when I got my 25, I walked out of there. So I'm done. Before, when I was younger, I couldn't have did that. I was going to try to get 5,000, put and lose the whole thing. But you grow, and you get older, and you learn. I learned to stop. You can do some learning so you can stop burning. All right, guys, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. We got to go. We got to go. Everybody know that we got to go. This is BobbieD. Take care. God bless. And I will see you on the backside of the BobbieD. Take care. God bless. Peace.